Hi there, it's Hey Hey Paula again. I'm sitting in my parents' backyard after a day in Wellington, unsuccessfully doing videos that got cut off. So you didn't get to see the plane taking off. Uh, Look, I'm really new to this and I only bought this phone yesterday and I'm just bumbling my way through learning everything, so please bear with me. I'm going to, when I get back to where I'm staying, where we've got Wi-Fi, I'm going to, do Wellington part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and hopefully you enjoy it. Just my last day here in Wellington before I fly back to Melbourne tomorrow. Maybe I'll be able to video a plane flying out for you, and maybe I'll do the one that I'm sitting on. So I'm sitting in the backyard here, and over there under the fig trees buried my dog, my Rottweiler Georgie, who died in the 2000s while I was in Australia. I feel awful, like I abandoned her. A few months ago we buried Sadie, our little 13-year-old tiny Chihuahua, like one of the tiniest dogs in the world. They didn't think she'd live past 8 weeks, and she lived till 13 years. To 13 years. She was such a tiny dog, but such a big personality. Oh my God. She'd walk off leash. She was so clever. And then Stella's in there with her. I've got a video of the funeral. Stella's in there with her ashes in a little tiny beautiful little wooden box. Mum's cat's there too, who died in the last year. The cat died, came into the backyard after eating breakfast, lay in the sun, and Dad saw the cat, and the cat's tail was just dangling in the breeze, and the cat's paw was dangling, and Dad went up and told Mum, and Mum's like, "Oh, you always say mean things about my cat." So my brother came down and had a look and said, yeah, he'd passed away. I thought, what a beautiful way to die. I mean, who wouldn't want to die lying in the sun with your bits dangling in the breeze? Anyway, Mum was really upset. And just where I'm sitting now, as a child, Dad built me a fish pond, and I had frogs. We'd go catch tadpoles. Oh, I just loved watching them change, And he even had a little pipe underground so you could drain the water off, It went into the paddock, and the paddock, this backyard had a massive willow tree when I was a kid, and I built a fort, and my fort consisted of one plank of wood nailed in. Yeah, that was my fort. We've got fruit trees galore here: nectarines, apricots, apples, the fig tree, lemon trees, tomatoes. I mean, as a child, I had to go on my first motorbike here in the backyard, and I dropped the clutch and ended up in the hedge, revving the hell out of the accelerator. It was a Suzuki DS80, and my brother and I would go riding in the paddock in the long grass and just fall off. It was such fun. The smell of cut grass in summer, all those good childhood memories before your life gets screwed up with being an adult. Anyway, so I'm going to do Wellington part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, because I really do apologise. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I'm surprised I've come this far, to be honest. With a brand new phone and all that, it's been very stressful, but I've always wanted to do my own channel, about my cancer journey and other things. And I'd like to get 1,000 subscribers pretty soon, hopefully, up to you. So I've got a spare phone now, because I bought this one yesterday, and I can do call-ins, and we can talk about anything like cancer or gastric sleeves, or anything you want to talk about, really. Depression, addiction, just have a chat even. So anyway, when I get back to my sister's and there's Wi-Fi, I'll chuck those videos up, and yeah, that's the best I can do. Sorry. So anyway, once I learn, it will be all good. Okay, I'm getting out of the sun. It's pretty hot. I've got to drink some more water. So, okay, I'll see you all later on with my compilation of the day in the life of Hey Hey Paula. Alright, see ya.